Previously, we were discussing about different cases that comes under determinants. Today, let us discuss about different types of matrices and its application level cases that comes under different determinants or the operations of matrices. Next one, show that the value of determinant. Here a determinant of the order 3 is given. So show that the value of a determinant is given equal to 0. So here you are asked to find whether the answer or the value of determinant by solving this you will get 0 or not. You are asked to prove whether this determinant is equal to 0. That is the concept of the question. So sometimes you have to deal with a situation where a statement is given and you have to prove whether the statement is right or wrong. So here you are asked to find the determinant of solving this particular case, whether it is 0 or not. So you have to follow the same steps and procedure which I have dealt previously. So how you are going to deal with. Initially you may find it confusing that here there is only alphabets and there is no number, so how we are going to deal with. That is the trickiest part. Just go through these steps which we have dealt earlier. So it is in the case of order 3, so you have to follow the same steps and procedure you have dealt in the case previously. First of all, the same situation as we have discussed. You have to go with the elements of the first row. So here the first one is 1. So when you select 1, the remaining items in the row and columns are neglected and the remaining values is B, C, C plus A and A plus B. See, 1 into, 1 is the element which we have selected into. Next one, minus. Next item is A. So once you select A, the items in that row and items in that column will be neglected. So the remaining numbers is 1, 1, C plus A and A plus B. See, 1, C plus A, 1, A plus B. So once you put minus, you have to put plus. Next value is B plus C. Remember, the next element is B plus C. Sometimes you may come across a situation where the elements may be represented as B plus C in the case of numbers. So it is B plus C into, so once you select this number, the corresponding row and columns are neglected, so the remaining numbers is 1B, 1C. So it has to be written here. So now you have subdeterminants, that is you have disintegrated this determinant into determinant of order 2, and once you come across a determinant of order 2, it is quite simple, you just need to cross multiply it. So if you do the cross multiplication, the first part is this one. So 1, for the time being we are using square brackets because inside with these alphabets or the variables and there is a lot of computation, so it has different brackets has to be used. So square brackets, depending upon your convenience, you can use any type of brackets. For the removing confusion only, we are using brackets. You can either use brackets or not. So how you are going to deal with? First one, you have to start from the first item from left to right, B into A plus B. So B into A plus B means B into A, it will be BA plus B into B, it will be B square. So for the time being, we are giving two brackets minus, next one, C. C into C, it will be C square plus C into A, it will be AC. So we have dealt the first part. So after the first part, it is minus. So the same minus has to be given. Next one, A into, again brackets, first one, 1 into A plus B, it will be A plus B, minus 1 into C plus A, it will be C plus A. You may seem confusing, so just go through it very cautiously. So you have dealt for second part, that is you have dealt with the second computation. Next, after minus, we have to put plus. So next one, plus B plus C, that is to be given B plus C into here 1 into C, it will be C, minus 1 into B, it will be B. The computation and procedures all are simple and similar. The thing is that you have to be very cautious while dealing with variables as well as signs. So once you have opened all these determinants, you need to solve first one. 1 into ba plus b square minus c square minus a plus c. This entire values or the cases as if in which the bracket within the bracket has to be open. So ba plus b square minus c square into it will be minus c square minus into a plus ac it will be minus ac minus this a into a plus b minus minus into c it will be minus c minus into plus a it will be minus a this plus sign b plus c into c minus d. So it can be written as first one b into c. That is a basic mathematical operation. B into c. Each individual has to be dealt with. B into c. First one bc. Next one b into minus b. So it will be minus b square. So you have dealt first part. Next one c into c. It will be c square because it is plus c square. Next c into minus b. It will be minus bc. I hope you are following it. These are just basic maths. So let us open all the brackets. So it can be written as 1 into ba which will be ba plus 1 into b square it will be b square, 1 into minus c square it will be minus c square, and 1 into minus ac it will be minus ac. The same minus here, a into a square minus because here it is minus a into plus b it will be minus a plus b. The signs has to be given. You have to deal with signs very cautiously because the computation of this case alone depends solely on minus or plus signs. So minus a into minus c it will be plus ac because here both signs are minus, and minus a into minus a it will be plus a square. So you have dealt this part. Next one plus bc. Let's open all these with this sign plus bc plus bc plus into minus b square plus into plus c square it will be plus c square, and finally plus into minus it will be minus b square bc. Sorry. So how you are going to deal the last step? In the question you are asked to find if you solve that particular determinant of the order 3 you will get a value 0. So from on the base of this line or on the base of this step you have to find whether you end up with 0. So if you go through this last step you can understand that many of the variables within this computation seems similar. See, the first one is BA. If you go through this entire computation, you can see that there is another BA and AB. We can use both variables synonymously. You need to just have the same variables. The order doesn't taken into consideration. So plus BA and minus BA or AB are cancelled because both are different signs. Next one is plus B square. So if you go through it, you can see that here it is minus b square. So plus b square and minus b square are cancelled. So we have lost 4 items. Next one minus c square. If you go through it, you can see that there is another plus c square. So you have lost another item. Next one minus ac. Here it is plus ac. So you have lost another set. And next you have minus a square plus a square, both are cancelled because both are different signs. And finally you have plus bc and minus bc, so you have to cancel those 2 items. So by then you can understand that there is no any other elements that can be used. So we can say that by solving this you will get 0 because here there is no value that are left remain after cancellation. So the statement here is true. So we can say that hence it is proved. So that is the concept of the case. So just go through it, remember, and be very cautious with the signs pertaining with each elements. Next one. Show that this determinant is equal to 0. It's a simple question. You have to prove whether the determinant within this element. If you solve the, or if you are finding the value of this determinant, you will get 0. As per the basic steps which we have followed earlier, you have to go with the elements within the first row only. 5, when you select 5, the next determinant will be 3, 1, 6 and 2. Minus, next is 7. Once you select that element, the corresponding rows and columns will be neglected. So 2, 1, 4, 2. After minus, next one is plus. So you will get 2. The remaining items is 2, 3 and 4, 6. So by solving that, you will get 5 into 3 into 2, 6, minus 6, minus 7, into 2 into 2, 4, minus 4, plus 2, into 2 into 6, 12, minus 4 into 3, 12. So if you solve that, you will get an answer 0. So sometimes you may come across a question where you are asked to prove something or the statement that is given in the question. So you have proved that this certain determinant value is 0. So now you have dealt with two cases, entirely different cases. One consisting of all now numerics and another consisting of alphabets within which you are using plus as well as minus signs. So next you are going to study a new type of matrix. Only the theoretical part, because we have dealt the practical aspect of the theory. The next one, singular matrix. What is meant by a singular matrix? If you are dealing with a matrix and if you are finding out the determinant of that particular matrix, and if you end up with a value 0, that particular matrix is known as a square matrix. Sorry, singular matrix. And that matrix will be usually a square, because always the singular matrix, square matrix and determinants is always in the order of equal sign. Equal means number of rows and columns will be equal. So here we have dealt a determinant. See here, the value of this particular case is 0, and also this particular determinant also 0. So you can say that this one as well as this one, because in both these cases you have got 0. So you can say that these two are singular matrices. So now you may have a doubt that after the beginning of determinants, we have said that determinants are different and matrices are different, and it is represented or identified by using square brackets as well as line brackets. Here in this question it is given line brackets, and how we are saying that this one is a a single matrix. The concept is, even though the computation is different and the presentation is different, the basic concept of matrix and determinants remains the same, because in both cases a series of numbers are represented in a particular form, that are arranged in a certain order of row as well as column. The only difference is we use line brackets in case of determinants and we use square brackets in case of matrices. So whenever a certain arrangement of rows and numbers can be represented, if we use square brackets, this can be called as matrix. If you are using line brackets, we can say that it is the determinant of that particular matrix. So sometimes you may given a matrix and you are asked to find whether it is a singular matrix. So in that case, you have to follow all these steps which we have studied in the case of determinants. And you have to do all these computations, and if you are getting 0, you can say that the given matrix was a singular matrix. That is the concept of singular matrix. I hope you are understanding the concept. Next case, show that the given determinant is less than 0. Less than 0 means if you follow or solve this particular determinant of the order 3, using the peculiar steps which we have dealt previously, you will get a value that will be probably a negative number. You have to do the computation, then only you can find that whether it is a negative or not. If you get a negative number, it means it is a value less than 0. So this statement will be right. If you are getting a number, positive number or any number greater than 0, then you have to say that this statement is wrong. So it's up to you. So just try to find out whether it is this statement is right or wrong. Next one, a determinant is given. I said that the value of this particular determinant will be greater than 0. That means it will be any positive number greater than 0. So try to find out whether it is a positive number in this case or whether it is a negative number in this case. Whatever it is, you have to prove that whether the statements are right or wrong. So it's an activity, just try to find out. Next one, evaluate. A determinant is given. Oh, it's a 3 into 3 determinant. And in this case, you are asked to find just to evaluate. Evaluate means you need to find the determinant value of this particular determinant. Determinant means value means a single value. It may be a 0, it may be a negative number, it may be a positive number, or it may be a set of alphabets. Depends. So try to find the value of this one. Next one. Evaluate the following matrices are singular or non-singular. Earlier we have dealt with that part, singular or not. Singular means if you deal or if you are solving a matrix using a determinant steps, you will end up with a value that will be 0. If you are getting 0, then that particular matrix will be singular matrix. If you are getting any non-zero value, so non-zero means it may be a positive number or a negative number, it will never ever be 0. In that case, that particular matrix will be known as non-singular matrix. That is the difference between singular and non-singular. So here it is given. See, it's a matrix because it's a square brackets. Another matrix is of the order 3 and it's a square brackets. And see how we are representing two items as a matrix. Here if you represent a matrix, A is within elements within this square bracket, it is known as a matrix. The same can be represented as a determinant if you are using line brackets. That is the difference between a matrix and a determinant. So sometimes you have to find whether a determinant is a singular matrix. Singular matrix means you have to follow the steps that we have dealt now or previously in the case of a determinant. The same procedure has to be followed in these numbers, and if you are getting 0, it will be a this matrix will be a singular matrix. If you are getting any other non-zero value, then it is a non-singular matrix. So this is how a matrix and a determinant is differentiated. The only difference is the presentation of brackets. And here the determinant of A is denoted by A within two line brackets. We have done that part previously. So here it is another example of a square matrix, and it is a matrix, and you are asked to find whether it is a singular or a non-singular. So all these are the activities. Just try to find all these cases. Just go through it. If you have any doubts, just contact me. So that's all for today. Thank you.